Thank you for your interest in our Goodbye Promise Kickstarter campaign. As promised, I'm here because we want to share some of the personal stories of the cast and crew behind this project. So as we crowdfund my second feature film, I wanted to introduce to you the only person that was willing to invest in me when no one else would. I believe he has a compelling story. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Richard Jacob.
My name is Richard Jacob. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, the last of 3 children of my parents, Clyde and Miriam Jacob. As the youngest, I always had to make my brothers and sisters happy, so I was always the jokester of my family. I moved up to America, joined the military, found myself in Iraq, my first time, looking around the desert. I was like, this is probably not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I've always been an entertainer, so I always felt that God put me on this planet to entertain. So I started writing at that point, and I had decided to take a trip out to LA and take a stab at the entertainment field. About a year and a half of being in LA, I found out I was getting ready to deploy to Iraq again, and which would be my 3rd time because I've been twice before. About 6 months before I was supposed to deploy, I ran into a wonderful individual named David Brennan, who was the director of the project that I worked on, which is called Night Before the Wedding. He was introduced to me by France Durant, and or Durand, however you pronounce his name. It's Portuguese or patois or something. Anyway, so we started talking about his ideas. He had given me the script, and I read it, and I enjoyed it, and I laughed my butt off, and I called him at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, hey, I love this script, it's so funny. And he comes back to me like, that's not a comedy. And it's like, it's not a comedy? He's like, no. Oh. Well, for a drama, it's pretty funny, and I thought it was pretty funny, and I enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what, I'm leaving to go to Iraq. I have some money that I'd saved up from my first couple of tours in Iraq. We had pooled our money together. We decided to start working on this project. I wanted to get it started and as far as completed as I could before I actually left. So I don't know if I was going to die in Iraq or whatever was going to happen to me, but I wanted to leave somewhat of a legacy behind if I did. I felt that David Brennan was the best person with the drive that he had and the vision that he had to make this project and make it happen and make it good.